Hi guys, in this episode of RadioK, I'm gonna be reacting to the new comeback of NCT Dream called Glitch Mode. And I am pretty excited to get into this because NCT Dream just continues to be by far the best NCT unit. And like no shade or hate to any of the other NCT units or members, but they just haven't been the same. NCT 127 or NCTU, whichever combination of members you want to put in that subunit, just haven't really hit for me as good, at least since 2019, more so since 2018. But NCT Dream just continues to hit harder and harder, and they've debatably gotten better with the time. Hell, the first K-pop reaction that I did on this channel was NCT Dream's Boom, and since then they've shifted into this like hard-hitting and rap-heavy style that obviously appeals to me a lot, and that's why I'm saying that they've been getting better and better, because I loved them before that with their more softer songs. But even since they shifted into this sound, they've been so goddamn good, and they've just been getting better and better. And hell, NCT Dream's Riding is like one of the best NCT songs, period. I love that song so much. And with Mark now back in the group, it's been like really good. Like to me, they feel in a way as epic and as complete as a group, in the same way that BTS used to give me that feeling, where they're like amazing and they're so good, they're like the best. And I think it goes to show that I'm not the only person to think so, considering that they have like 2 million pre-orders. Like, what the hell? I mean, for all intents and purposes, when you think about it, NCT Dream is essentially a 4th generation group, if we're talking about ages of the members, because they're pretty much the same age as Stray Kids, 80s, and the other groups from the 4th generation. But they have an edge over those in the fact that they've been around since 2016, which is like halfway through Gen 3, I think it was about. But yeah, man, I love NCT Dream. That's kind of the point that I'm trying to make with my rambling. I love NCT Dream so much. They're the best NCT subunit, and I really hope that I'm gonna like this song, because even though like I really liked Hot Sauce, and I even really liked Hello Future a lot, I love those two songs. They didn't feel as complete as Riding did, so I'm hoping that this one maybe is gonna feel more complete. But I don't know, there's only one way to find out, so without further ado, let's get into NCT Dream's Glitch Mode in 3, 2, 1. Was that Hello Future playing there? I'm pretty sure it was.
Scratch that, bring it back. 내 옆에서 glitch mode. 몸이 고장 나서 reload. 어질 했던. 또 돌고 돌아오면 glitch mode.
That's some really sick editing.
너 아님 너만 repetition. Drop like a missed call. 비상이 걸려. yeah, I'm on a glitch mode. 엔진 성도 위험해. 병적은 필요해. 네게 다가와 우디 숨이 멎는데. 소금을 드는 심장 goes beating up. 이 감정은 어떤 말도 can't get enough. Watch me, I'm a crazy. 정도 못하고 해줘.
Okay, I definitely have some things to say about the song already, but I'm gonna keep it for after the reaction, because it's gonna be an extensive thing that I wanna say. The one thing I'm gonna say though, this definitely feels like it has more direction than other NCT subunit songs, you know? The chorus is weirdly soft. That's I think the thing that bothers me about this song. I want it to hit harder. That was some sick back and forth though. I just love seeing NCT Dream in music videos, man. I just love anything from them, you know. Even if I have some things against this song, I'm still gonna like it just because it's NCT Dream and it's all 7 of them, you know. And it's just so cool seeing them seeing how they've evolved over the years. Okay, where the hell did this come from? Man, I wish more of the song was this. I'm kind of struggling to tell whether those glitch dance moves that they're doing, whether they're actually doing them the way it's shown, or whether it's actually part of the editing. Regardless, though, I think it is pretty cool. And there's definitely a lot I want to say about this song. But before we get into it, I do want to preface with the fact that I overall like this. It's just that it didn't go in the direction that I thought it was going to go. But like, my issue with other NCT subunit songs, like NCT 127's songs in the last, like, I don't know, 3 years, is mostly that a lot of their songs don't really seem to have much of a direction to them. They have, like, ideas and maybe some concepts, but you don't really have a direction for it, and it just causes the songs to just feel like whatever. Like, it feels like, makes it feel like the verses of the songs are just like whatever. It doesn't feel like they're going anywhere. Some songs are better at that than others. Like Sticker actually felt like it had more of a direction, and I think I actually liked it more than some of their other recent songs, but it still wasn't as good as their OGs. Comparatively, NCT Dream definitely has much more direction in their music. Hell, in this song even, they definitely feel, you can right off the bat feel where they're going with the song, and you can see, like, I don't know what to call it, the gimmick of the song or the sound of the song. You can't really do that with other NCT 127 songs nowadays, and that kind of causes them to kind of blur into each other, for me at least personally. Though that said, I feel like this song definitely leans more into those bad habits of recent NCT 127 and NCT U songs than the last 2 songs, which were Hello Future and Hot Sauce, which, like I said, I actually like those songs a lot. But this one definitely felt a little more meandering with the verses in that regard. Because there were definitely some verses which did, like the rap verses especially, didn't necessarily feel like they were going anywhere. I still like them because I like the rappers in NCT Dream, and I like how they're using. It's just like, when I first got into NCT Dream, it was when they debuted. That was around the time when I genuinely just first started listening to K-pop. And back then, the only rapper in this group for me was literally just Mark. I didn't even notice any of the other members rapping, nor do I know if they actually rapped at the time or they ended up rapping later on, especially once Mark left the crew. So to me, to see these members, which I didn't realize they were rappers back then, now have a back and forth and be equals to Mark in terms of rapping is so goddamn cool. Especially because it's gotten kind of old to just have Mark and Taeyong go at each other with that. Because they've been the only 2 members of NCT who have been like very cool rappers in my eyes. I guess there was also what was his name? He's like from the NCT Wavy unit. he was in NCT Boss music video. He was revealed. I forgot his name. Lucas? Was that his name? Is he still even in NCT? I think he is, but I'm not 100% sure. I think he had some kind of controversy or something. So yeah, it is cool to see Jeno and I still keep forgetting whether it's Jisung or Jaemin. Not only are their names very similar, but their faces are also very similar, and I frequently confuse them. And I think it doesn't help the fact that I think one of the members is like mostly vocalist, but he also raps some of the time, so it is a little confusing. And they're the only two members which I keep confusing. I can pretty much tell the other members apart very easily. Yeah, I just love seeing them so grown up. I don't know, there's just something so satisfying. It's kind of like being proud of your child in a way, even though I am their age, pretty much. But yeah, for the song itself, I think I'm overall gonna like it, but definitely not as much as Hot Sauce or Hello Future. It just doesn't hit in the same way. And like I said, it is much softer than I wanted it to be. I again wanted another explosive and fast-paced and energetic kind of song. Essentially, since Mark came back, I've been looking for what writing was, but essentially with all the members. But I don't know if we're ever really gonna get that. But I did like Hot Sauce, and just like Hot Sauce, this song also has that vibe, which I have hard time describing that I'm feeling from this group. Outside of like the pride that I'm feeling whenever I'm watching this group, they just give me this iconic and memorable vibe that BTS used to give me with every single one of their comebacks back in their Love Yourself era, where every comeback of theirs felt like this epic event, and it was just so cool seeing the members perform their newest biggest hit. And it I have the same feeling from NCT Dream. And yeah, I don't know, I can't really put it in better words than this. I don't know. But yeah, even if I have gripes with this song, I'm still obviously gonna give it a second listen before I say my final thoughts. So without further ado, let's get into NCT Dream's Glitch Mode again in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome aboard. Protocol. Calibrating system control. Scratch that, bring it back. 내 옆에서 glitch mode. 몸이 고장 나서 reload. 난 어질 흩어. 돌고 돌아 I'm in glitch mode. 전에 없던 situation. 너 아님 너만 repetition. Trouble like a missed call. 비상이 걸려. Freak yeah. I'm on a glitch mode. 엔진 성도 위험해. 격정은 필요해. 네가 다가와 숨이 멎는데.
Does that count as rapping, because that had a little bit of like a sing talking kind of vibe? Yeah, on this second listen it's already better. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Both Jisung and Jaemin are rapping in this here. It makes it especially confusing for me to tell them apart. Yeah, NCT Dream are definitely the new EXO for SM Entertainment. I guess as a way to describe that vibe that I'm getting from them, it goes so good to compare them to EXO. Cause like they feel like this perfect and complete group. Their chemistry with each other is perfect. It's like the golden ratio, you know? They're just all perfect together. And like I said, from all the NCT units, I feel like they just have the biggest direction and have like the most, how to say it, like, I'm struggling to get the word. I also really like this part here. Yeah, NCT Dream just has the most complete identity compared to the other NCT units. Like, I feel like you can easily tell an NCT Dream song when you hear it. Well, I feel like for the other NCT subunits, you can't really. Maybe a Wavy a little bit, but again, I haven't really listened to Wavy really. I've heard their songs, but I haven't really gone out of my way to listen to because it's debatable whether they're even K-pop, and I am not really interested in Chinese, a K-pop in Chinese. So I haven't really had interest to check out that part of NCT. But like NCT just feels like the only NCT subunit with an actual standout and in-depth identity to their music, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I'm still undecided about how I ultimately feel about this song. After the second listen, it definitely feels more memorable and like the verses have more direction, and I definitely enjoyed it more after the first listen, but I'm still not completely sold onto it because it just bothers me how, I don't know, how low energy the chorus is. I think it makes sense for the kind of song that it is. It definitely is intentional, and it definitely is what they wanted to do, and they've done it pretty well. Like, for what they were trying to do, I think they nailed it. It's just that I just wish it was something a little bit more energetic. Because like I said, that part towards the end where it's like the dance break, I really like how it sounds, and I wish that was the sound of the song and not what it is actually. But still, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter ultimately, so I'm not gonna lose sleep over it or anything. But yeah, in terms of rating for this though, I am going to give it an 8.9 out of 10, which might surprise some of you. I was hoping that I was going to give it at least a 9 out of 10, but I feel like that's more accurate to the song. It's an 8.9 out of 10, where I still think they did what they were trying to do really well. I still enjoyed the song. I just wished for something better that blew my head off, essentially. Like, Hot Sauce, again, just like this with this song, I have some issues with the choices that they've made for the song, like the weird sound during the chorus, but it's overall a very energetic and enjoyable song, so I can overlook those things. But for this song, while I can still overlook them and I'll still listen to the song, it's less so than for Hot Sauce. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about this song? Comment your thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, if you want me to check out the B-sides of this album, which I'm definitely interested in checking out some NCT Dream B-sides, because I actually did check out NCT Dream B-sides once. I reacted to the B-sides in the Riding album, and I don't think there was really anything spectacularly memorable out of those. Not that they were bad, but nothing really stuck out to me as like, wow, this is really good. But again, to be honest, I don't really think any SM group's B-sides that I've listened to has really had anything interesting in the B-sides, because I've reacted to NCT 127 B-sides, I think. I don't think I've reacted to EXO B-sides, but I've definitely heard some over the years. Same for Red Velvet, and yeah, I don't know. NCT, SM just doesn't really seem to be doing B-sides that I personally enjoy, but who knows? Maybe there are some interesting B-sides among these ones, and if you guys want me to check them out, definitely make sure to comment down below and let me know that there is a demand for reaction like that, or potentially go through my Patreon and my Coffee account, where by subscribing to a specific tier, you get to request me, or should I say, demand me to do a reaction to whatever group, album, song you want me to. You get 4 requests per month, which with each thing taking up a different amount of requests per month. Like a music video, it's 1 request. An album, depending on its length, could be 1, 2, or if it's like a really long album, which doesn't really happen that much, it could be 3, but for the most part, it's probably gonna stick at just like 1 request of a cost. Although, if you want me to check out the discography of a whole group, it definitely would cost you probably 4, and maybe even 8, depending on the length of the discography. But yeah, I don't know. It's really up to you if you want to do any of those things. I'm just letting you know that there is an option like that. I'm not trying to force you into that. But yeah, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 3 patrons on Patreon: Omar Bridgman, Deadpool, and Shenches. Thank you guys for your support. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me. You have continued to support me for such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not know, that will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do. That being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman. I'm not quite sure at the moment, and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people, but that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. Due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country with a family that won't really accept the fact that I'm trans if they found out, there is not really a feasible or easy way for me to transition here with minimal repercussions. So that's why I would really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything, so if you don't want to or you don't have the means to help out, that's fine, don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me out get out of this situation. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and thank you for hearing me out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me over there, and to my Wattpad, I post my stories. Because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Coffee account, where you can pledge support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think this is pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!